Go ahead.
Right, we'll call the meeting to order for the village zoning board, 6 P.M. Dan, can you please read the notice?
Notice hereby given that the Village of Homer Zoning Board of Appeals will be in person at the Town Hall in Homer located at 31 North Main Street on October 23rd, 2025 at 6 P.M. to consider the following pursuant to the current Village of Homer Code of Ordinances. Appeal number 515, 5 King Street. Garage replacement area variance for a non-conforming structure. Appeal 516, 10 Park Avenue, home occupation area variance to use more square footage than allowed.
Thanks, sir. All right, take them in order. So appeal number 515, Bruce Adams. All right. Usually we start off, we have you kind of give an explanation of what you're looking for, or
Oh, sure.
spiel.
Good evening, board. So my wife and I lived in my wife's grandparents' house. Her grandfather had built what is the current garage many years ago. And they basically built it with no foundation, just right on the dirt. It is failing. So I'm looking to put up a new garage that will be visually in keeping with the house. And as you can see on the same footprint, it's a small lot. I've talked with all the neighbors. They're fine with that. I think frankly, they'd love to see something better looking in there. So that's what I'm looking for. And it will be a whole building style, but with sheathing and siding to match my house.
Okay. Dan, was there any public comment to read in emails or anything like that?
Nope.
Yeah. Question from the board.
Yeah, well, you've got that the footprint is little wider, a little shorter over.
It is exactly as wide, and the
The red line is, okay.
The red line's the
Gotcha,
one.
back.
and it is as deep as it was when that survey was taken. It's actually 8 feet deeper than the current building. There was a little, basically a chicken coop on the back of that was removed some time ago, but again, it is within the same footprint that has been on that property for many, many years.
What about height?
It will have 8-foot ceiling and and because it's only 16 foot wide, it's not that tall of a building. Our house is a 2-story building. It will be significantly shorter than that.
It won't have a.
Oh, no, no, my house has a flat
No,
roof.
the garage.
The garage will have a standard roof.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm
Hi,
late.
Mike.
Kind of like.
There's all the paperwork.
Right here.
This one.
Change the timeline this week.
Okay. How far did you get up?
So we just got started. Hate to ask you to do it, but just one, could you just
This one.
20-second spiel for Mike?
Absolutely.
This is the one you're on now.
This is, yep, the first one, we were talking about the garage. This is the drawing for it.
So my wife and I live in what had been
You got two.
her grandparents' house.
Series explain it to them.
And the garage was built by her grandfather many years ago without a foundation, simply hemlock on the dirt. It is failing. We'd like to replace it with a new structure, one that will be visually in keeping with the house. It'll be pole building style, but with sheathing and siding to match the house. Standard construction. I'd like to put it within the same footprint, no closer to the property line than the existing building. And I've spoken with all of my neighbors. I don't have any problem with it. As I mentioned to the other board members, I think they would really like to see a nicer looking building in there.
The existing building, the corner is 1.2 feet from the property line? Am I reading that right?
Whatever it says there, yes.
Okay, so it couldn't really get too much closer. Do you have a statement or an email or anything written from Jeremy? Is that your immediate neighbor?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't think to do that. I've had a number of conversations with him.
I was just thinking that because they're so close, but this doesn't say where their house or any of their improvements are on their land. But 1 foot away from the
You
line,
pull up the aerial or?
yeah, that's.
You get a street view, yeah.
Yeah,
I drove by it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not crammed in there. It's not like another house.
that
right
this,
next to
that
it.
these neighbors might. Be.
Yeah,
And no one wrote, everyone that was
Yeah,
notified, no one
notices
came
went out, so
forward.
no one
Right.
made any
Okay, so they're all
comments.
notified.
Yeah, and as I said, I went around and spoke personally with each of them. Right, so. Here's the garage I'm looking to replace.
Oh.
My house, Jeremy's house, their garage is way over there, so it's just backyard back here.
Thank you.
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bill, have any other questions?
You said you had conversations, sorry, I'm late, you guys, you said you had conversations with Jeremy?
Yes, in fact, when he got notification of the upcoming thing there, it came over because it said non-conforming constructions, and he was afraid that meant I was just putting up a steel shed or something. I said, no, this will look like a regular
He's
garage.
got no problem with you being that close.
No.
No more questions for him. We can move on to kind of our internal discussions here. Anybody else want to go first?
Supposed to be 10 foot, right?
Mhm.
Is it 10 or 15?
County claims 10, but
Oh, okay.
some of our districts have.
Well, either way, it's significantly.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an existing structure there, I don't see that.
Yeah, we-
issue, I mean.
I certainly tend to agree. If there's no neighbors that complain, I'm all in favor of improvements of someone's lot. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Good.
It is, so I see that this is listed as a type 1 variance. We have to do some sort of seeker thing for this.
No.
I think it's just mislabeled on the application. It seems like a type 2 where there'd be no seeker.
Right, so it's a two action, yes, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, mine has like 2 written over
Oh,
next to the bulk, which should be area.
all right, I
Yeah.
must have got one. Before that. All right, so it's type 2 action, no seeker required. I guess I'll move on to the balancing test. Balance test for an area variance. Number 1. Would there be an undesirable change in the neighborhood character or detriment to nearby properties?
No.
No. Or no's. Can benefit be achieved by other means feasible to the applicant?
No.
I would say no. I could put it in the middle of the yard, but that doesn't seem feasible.
Could you have a garage by some other means?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think feasible is a pretty key word in there, but
Right,
vote how you want.
okay,
What's your vote there?
yes,
Okay, 3 no's and 1 yes. Number 3, is this requested variance substantial? Yes.
Yes.
Is that 4 yeses? Or 4, would the variance have an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood?
no,
No.
Number 5, has the alleged difficulty been self-created? Difficulties. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alright, is there anything else we need to do here? Seems pretty straightforward to me, Dan, if I make a motion
Motion to allow the variance.
as requested.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Thank you so much.
make the neighborhood beautiful.
If I may ask a question, it's a little late in the season. If I can't get this done before winter closes in, will this variance still be effective in the spring?
Yeah, I believe it's for a year, right?
It's a year, and then
I think it's count, I think it's a straight year.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
We don't have a break out in the room to guarantee that, but hopefully you wouldn't have to come back through this.
Year.
Like,
And I think that's the start of construction, I don't think it has to be completed within the year, right?
yeah, I think it's as long as it's got it started.
Right.
Okay, on to the second appeal, number 516. Alyssa Cash. Alicia, sorry.
It's okay, it's the way it's spelled. Yes, hi, so I have a very small informal home daycare over at 10 Park Ave. I'm just applying for a 20% area variance. Per the code, you're only supposed to be using 30% of your floor space. I'm using 50%. So I'm just, long story short, just looking for a 20% area variance just to make it to next summer to be able to successfully run my little daycare. And so that's about it.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Is there anybody here that was hoping to speak? Are you guys here just
They're just kind
moral
of.
support? All right, on to the next section. Dan, was there any emails, anything like that?
No.
Any feedback? Okay. Questions from the board?
You said in your application that this is just until next summer, so it's really a
Very short.
temporary variance?
Yep, I'm trying to, I actually just wanna get bigger. I wanna get a commercial building, get licensed and registered and go all big and.
Dan, can we grant a temporary variance?
Just grant the variance and when it changes, it changes.
Well, variance runs with the land, so it would stay with the property forever, so.
Well, I mean, that's
There's a
property. that
temporary
they have my life
variance to
forever,
the
so.
property for this use,
You
for
can do a
this
use
time,
variance. That just stays with the
Ew.
homeowner.
just. A temporary distance for the amount of time, otherwise it runs with
They
the
call it
land.
use variance, not temporary variance.
Yes, but that runs with the land.
If it helps,
Until the
I'll make
use
sure to
stops.
Stay there.
No,
If they were to leave and the use doesn't continue, then it,
no,
then
that
it,
land can be used for that in that same way at any time.
that's not how it works, I don't think.
If it helps, I do plan to keep, I'm gonna stay living there. I'm just gonna move the day. I'm not gonna have to go there.
You're gonna get a bigger place, is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah, like I'm hoping to be able to get a commercial space. Not even in Homer, out of Homer.
It's like a pretty niche variance, I don't know. Someone would benefit from that down the road, even if it did live on. But if we granted it as requested, then it would be for a temporary variance, I guess.
But it's requested as an area variance. Not a use.
Well, good. For the
Yeah,
use
so it's
variance,
area
it
variance.
basically never happened.
I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah, does anybody have any more questions for her? Or do we move on to document?
Well, from my experience, zoning does run with the land, but New York State has been particularly interested in dealing with zoning and reaching inside the property and whether a zoning law can reach inside a property and say anything about what goes on inside a property. There are exceptions when it can, and that's when inside property is a business or a commercial use. And what it does is it affects the health, safety, and welfare of the community, which is what zoning is supposed to protect. In that case, zoning can reach in property and say something about what happens in there. I see this as not affecting the health, safety, and welfare of the public, and zoning reaching in the property and saying, yes, this is an appropriate use. So I would certainly support it for this use. I wouldn't support a use variance turning this into a commercial property because there could be other external implications. But I see that we have no business looking inside, and if a person living in that house, and at least my arguments and all of the things I've written about it, say person lives in the house, has 3 children, and new people move into the house and have 12 children, zoning cannot make them leave. So you have so many children in your purview, and you have so many children in your purview, and that's just the way it is. So I fully support.
I think you can move on.
Okay, yeah, so just, I mean, it's our little discussion, I have been affected by this in the past, where your child care disappears overnight, and it's a nightmare, so. I don't think,
There's a lack of it. locally,
There's a big lack of it,
for
for sure.
That's another reason why I'm trying to go bigger.
yeah. I don't think that this percentage of the house where the kids are running around is a problem to me. Seems pretty straightforward, so. Let's really jump over to the,
How many kids are we talking about? So it's 30%, maximum of 30%.
Yeah, I can only have 7 because I'm not registered. I'm just
Okay, that's-
informal home daycare. And I have 2, and 2 of them are mine that live there, so they don't count.
They don't count.
My kids don't. Well, actually, it's terrible.
You too forever.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. No, they very much count. I mean, in the ratio per New York State.
Sorry.
regulations. I needed that, thanks.
Alright.
So let's do the
Oh, you
balancing
do
test.
have a total of 7 like that.
Balancing test for area variance. Number 1, would there be an undesirable change in neighborhood character or detriment to nearby properties?
No,
No. But 2, can benefit be achieved by other means feasible to the applicant?
No.
Lock them all in the kitchen, but that doesn't. No. Number 3, is the requested variance substantial? Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. For 4, would the variance have an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood?
no,
Number 5, is the alleged difficulty been self-created?
yes. Motion grant the variance.
Plus, I.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Make sure you count them.
Oh my goodness, I promise.
My daughter has heard that, you've been in a lot of trouble.
Okay, the Minutes. Said that one motion was tabled last time. So,
Well, this is the one on, Derek.
yeah, those that asked me to subdivide that yard,
Yeah.
tabled it, come back, and
I
that's,
didn't, but,
that was the minutes from,
motion to accept.
Also.
all in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
We have one more item to entertain, is due to the holidays. If there's ZBA action in November and or Christmas, we need to entertain alternate dates.
Alright,
Those both fall on the exact holiday.
Right, planning board and ZBA at the same date.
We have moved
No, I'm trying to do both planning and ZBA at the same date. Why?
That's a
I hear
lot of
rumor
paperwork, you know,
planning
yes.
board's looking to do December first,
it's a lot different.
because they can't do it. Oh, they need 30 days to send a letter. That's what I'm hearing.
Planning board, which is meeting a little later tonight,
These guys are all set, aren't they?
yeah, they.
Yeah, you put that
Yeah,
on, you don't have
You're-
to.
I'll just do this thing.
Again, so much for your time.
You're released on your own work cognizance. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, have a good night.
The an item from the planning board tonight requires a full environmental review. So they're gonna do 30 days out. They want to meet, come back on Monday, the 1st. If that's a date that's good for you. We don't necessarily have to.
You don't have to,
But if you want to.
pick your own
do the
day,
same
pick your own day.
Monday, the 1st. But I will tell you, moving forward, after the organizational meeting, most likely we're going to have these meetings. ZBA first, planning second, just the way the town does. So we can all, we just meet on one night during the month.
Okay.
As opposed to trying to wrangle everyone for 2.
Portlandville started that, and then the town picked it up, and
So that sounds good.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
everyone did it that way.
Our reorganizational meeting in December, we'll set that in motion.
You guys will be, your board will be first, and the planning board second.
Okay,
No zoning meeting needed for November necessarily, and or December off the top of my head, but I would pick at least a couple dates in both.
our day for November is the 20th.
Yeah. it's
Thanksgiving is the week
before-
after that.
Before the holiday, I'm sure.
You could do what you want.
Thanksgiving's the fifth Thursday of the month.
The 27th, I've got on my phone, but I could be mistaken.
No, I
Well,
think,
Thanksgiving's the 27th.
yeah,
It's the 4th Thursday after the first Monday. I didn't make that up.
Well, it's the 27th, whatever that
Right.
means.
Oh, so we're the 4th. I have my calendar wrong here. I've got
Yeah,
the zoning
so-
board of the wrong day,
that 27th is the 4th.
right?
Yeah.
If you wanna bump it up to the 20th, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
had it on
care.
The 20th, I was saying.
I did already. I don't know.
Yeah.
November
Did we talk
20th.
about this already?
No, but I.
November 20th, good for everyone.
Yeah, it's good for
It's already on my calendar.
We'll just keep 6 o'clock, actually. I don't wanna go back to 6:30. Since moving forward, War was gonna be at 6.
All right, so just resolve, you're gonna have a meeting November 20th at 6 PM if needed.
Then we go to December 2.
Should be the 18th. That work. What they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, that's so far out, there's so much going on that time of year.
Yeah.
I can't really. Say, I mean, I can say that I will be there, but
Tentative event for the 18th.
Yeah.
Well, as we get closer, maybe we can,
Yeah.
touch bases about it. All right. Yeah, I'll just make the motion for those two, changes in dates.
You need a motion? I move.
Yeah.
We'll change.
I'll
the-
second.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good, thanks. Mooch.
I've got one other thing is that, the planning board has the draft of the code for the village, the zoning code. And wondering, when are we gonna get a copy of that so that we can look it over and?
It's not the purview of the ZBA to look at that, it's only the planning board. So once the code is adopted, which is going to be, yeah, look, it's in the code book, there's no ZBA to look at a new code. It's only the purview of the petitioning of the planning board.
If you have zoning, you have to have a ZBA.
I'm not trying to argue with you, it's not in the code book.
Oh, if you look in your code book. Let me see.
But even as a, forget if it's not in the code book, as a courtesy to the ZBA in a small village like Homer, we're not.
That's why I
gonna have
sent-
an
that's why I
opportunity
sent
to
out-
Look at it?
That's why I sent out links, I do believe I sent links to everyone, so to take a look at it, the digital record is already up, you can just Google Village of Homer E360, and you can look at the entire code, so.
Kind of hard to believe that you passed that without having some discussion with the ZBA when ZBA is mandated to adjudicate. Sounds hard.
well, there's public comments in this session, isn't there?
We've we've had like 3 public hearings regarding the village code,
Since it's been,
so it's multiple times, we just had.
since it's been completed,
Really?
when was they? I didn't.
Yeah,
know
when were
anything about them.
They're at village board trustees meetings. And we're gonna have another public hearing that's, it was advertised in the paper, I believe, on the 18th. Yep, the 18th of this month, and next board meeting, I got 4 public hearings, one of them which is the code.
Wait, can you say
So
that?
the code book is complete then,
We've,
electric signs, everything.
Here you go.
there's no electric signs in it.
I'm just
There's
reading it.
no new
Yeah.
laws
The village
update
board,
to the code, go ahead.
the
Brad.
village board of trustees may from time to time on its own motion or by recommendation or petition of the planning board, amend, supplement, change, modify, or repeal the regulations and provisions of this chapter. I'm looking under.
I
this.
fully understand that. and
I just want to read it, just so you know.
They are the
Following a
only
public
people-
hearing in accordance with law. Each such proposed amendment or change shall be referred to the planning board.
And it's just that chapter, it's the zoning chapter, it's not the entire code.
I understand, they are the body to adjudicate, but we are administering it, and it seems like as courtesy in a village of however many we are. We each should have the opportunity to look at it. It needs to get a notice to the ZBA of when these hearings were or will be.
Public hearing was notified as per our public record, and it's gonna be at the next meeting.
Which is when, so when will it be exactly?
Next board meeting is Tuesday at 6 o'clock. There are 4 public.
I didn't know that it was fully completed, that's why I saw drafts, I never saw a complete.
Don,
That's good.
Fran, Kevin and Pat and I have been working on this for nearly 6 years, Pat,
Yeah.
nearly 8 years.
The
So-
planning board has discussed the code already?
They're supposed to tell us tonight because they were told that they were supposed to give us their yay or nay. They gotta do it
They
tonight.
don't have a year in it, it's not, if they have a question, they can have questions.
Well, they need to go on the record saying if they have any questions.
Exactly. That we will do tonight. This has all been recorded, so you're welcome to talk some more, but do you wanna close your meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'll second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
We've been waiting ever